it's Brooke. I'm back. I wanted to make a video about my gifts and how I learn to understand them. I've met people along the way that have played a huge role on me understanding my journey and being able to understand how it's all connected with religion and understanding that without darkness there is no light. You know, the moon has to shine right before the sun, and I was fearful of tapping into those gifts because religion, to me, with the way I felt about it, held me back from those gifts. You know, you shouldn't tap into them. You shouldn't be in them. You shouldn't dabble, I guess you should say. So I was very afraid of stepping in and opening up who I really am and who I'm meant to be. So met a beautiful woman while working at Blackberry Farm that introduced me to the Jewish religion. And a lot of their beliefs I had already been naturally living. And it opened me up to seeing that there's more than what I grew up learning. And I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm not saying that any religion is wrong. I just wanted to know everyone was going to be okay. And, you know, remembering being a little girl and afraid of, what if everybody doesn't go to heaven? You know what I mean? I worried about that as a child. So it was really important to me to really figure out what the truth was. And I had to be okay with, you know, studying the planets and where they fall in my birth chart and understanding the messages and the numbers and the animals and the way everything communicates to you. I mean, people sometimes are messengers as well. If you have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, you're always being guided. And I had to start with religion first. That was my first big quest of really learning who I was, you know? So, was introduced to the Jewish religion. And then my next big step on my journey was being introduced to Muslim religions and beliefs. And then my next step was being introduced to Indian beliefs. And then I started researching you know, Egypt and the pyramids and the Greek gods and the symbolism of all of that. I mean, it's all connected, right? It's got to be. So then I tried to connect it to the Bible and let it make sense and see how that related to me. Like, how is this all connected to me and how is this all intertwined? I first had my Akashic Records read, which, if you've not done that, I highly suggest you doing it. I know a lady that is phenomenal. She can help you with that. I needed to know that it was going to be okay for me to take that step of faith. So this last year, I had a repeating picture that I would see every single day in my head. And it's of the Jesus standing in front of a child, and the child is holding a teddy bear, and the teddy bear's small, and he says, "Do you believe? But what if what I give you is better than what you have? Will you give it up?" Yeah, I do. As the sun's shining right now, thank you, Jesus, I do believe that that's how this works. You have to have faith the size of a mustard seed that will move mountains. And I have faith, hands down. I have it. I believe, I believe. I just want to shout. Anyway. So, then I decided, okay, well, let's try to be on my spiritual journey and date. Why not? Because I'd taken a break on dating. And I met a gentleman named Daniel. And every time I was with him, I channeled his grandfather. I named his uncle that had passed. And this kind of freaked me out a little bit. Because how do I know this? And it wasn't even that I knew it. I was hearing it. And how can I hear someone that has passed over? How can I hear that? That really kind of got to me a little bit, because that is the fourth dimension world. That's where a lot of spirits live. And I wanted to make sure I was connected to angelic, higher spirits. So, again, fear crept back up. And as that kept creeping back in, I decided that I was going to go to the Bible. Why? His name's Daniel. It's a biblical name. Maybe I can find some comfort in the book of Daniel. So as I'm reading the book of Daniel and I'm learning the book of Daniel, I discover, Daniel being in the lion's den. Thrown in the lion's den for the lions to eat him. And God controlled the animals. He would not let him be eaten. Then it led me to Noah. Noah built the ark. Nobody wanted to listen, but he built the ark, and he did it anyway. And when it was time, the animals knew when to come. They knew when to be there, and they showed up, 2 by 2 or by 7. Which led me to really digging in deeper into numbers and the sequence of the numbers and our birthdays and days and events being significant and it all being connected. It's got to be. So, as I'm learning more about the book of Daniel, in this time I'm calling in my soul family. The people that I'm meant to be in contact with in this life. Who am I supposed to talk to? Who is supposed to be in my chair? Because I do hair. Who is supposed to be in my chair, and what messages need to come through me? Because I do channel messages. I am a channel. I'm a Reiki Master, and I channel higher energy. And some of that higher energy is messages. And kept praying, Lord, send me the people that's meant to hear my message, or that's meant to be with me, that I can help them. Because I was given a gift to be able to help. So, just so happens, my girlfriend that led me to the Jewish religion comes in to see me. And I'm telling her about everything that's happening. And I said, I'm struggling with making it okay in my heart, saying this is who I am and this is what I can do, and making sure that I'm staying in that line of light, because there's a fine line of which way you're going to go, and you've got to know that, and you got to see that, and make sure that you're standing on the side that you're meant to be on. As I'm telling her about all of this and telling her that, Daniel, I could channel his grandfather strongly and his uncle. What exactly does this mean? And she became a messenger for me at that moment. And she said, Brooke, you are a prophetic messenger. You need to say Psalms 23. The Lord is my shepherd. You will stay in the light. You will be in the light. I said, okay. So that's what I would say. And people kept being brought to me. And they would have family name associations. Fast forward to, I don't know, maybe a month, 2 months later. Actually, no, let's rewind. Let's not say that. So my girlfriend that came in, and she was talking about the prophetic messenger. She said, let me put you in touch with one of my girlfriends, because she is also a prophetic messenger, and maybe that's who you need to talk to. I said, yeah, because I have just been waiting on that next step in my journey of discovering who I am and what I was brought here to do, because I truly believe in my heart I was meant to do good for the service of humanity. I was meant to shine the light and to be that hope that we really need right now. So the seed was planted to get that ball rolling, to be able to connect with someone that I feel is definitely right here with me. Then I started really understanding the symbols. The Star of David, which is also a Merkaba. It is your star of protection. The Flower of Life. Archangel Metatron's cube. And started noticing that those symbols are everywhere. They just gotta look for them. Everybody's being divinely guided and protected. I met my twin flame, and then on my journey of discovering, I met someone that had also been on the spiritual journey that said something very, very important to me. Brooke, it's all about the numbers. It's about the numbers. It's about the numbers. So, of course, that set me down another little rabbit hole of research and trying to understand what that meant to me. How can I make this make sense for me? And then I started understanding, my birthday is 222. After that special soul, and he is in heaven, thank you for that message about the numbers. That led me to my next journey in the Bible. If it's all about the numbers, so let's start searching for 222 in the Bible. And remember earlier I said the animals came 2 by 2. So I started researching the significance of 2 in the Bible. Two is a very significant number. Very significant number in the Bible. It's a very spiritual number in the Bible. 2 angels came to escort Jesus to heaven. And then that led me to my birthday this year. And then my birthday in 2 years. You know, when I was a little girl, my grandmother would always ask me, when you grow up, what do you want to be? And I would tell her, I want to be an angel. And she would giggle. Of course I would too, but hey, that's what I wanted to be. And part of the twin flame journey of the inner child journey is getting to that little girl that is most connected to divine spirit. That is when you are most connected to God, inner source, you know? And I started thinking, am I? Is it possible that I was sent here to be an angel of light? Kind of felt crazy saying it, you know? But look at the time that we're in. Look at what's happening. I met my angel. And in my discovery of all of this, angels recognize angels, but it only takes angels to be able to see another one. So many light workers have been brought here for this time right now to shine the light on the evil that we have been living in, the evil that is all around us. And my intentions with every video that I make is to shine that light of hope, that light of belief that you are divinely protected. Divinely protected. And this was written in the stars long before we all got here. I mean, this is it. God has been trying to get our attention. He has been eating away at all of us. Love thy neighbor. Unconditional love. What is unconditional love? You know? You love without the attachment or the condition of anything in return. You take care of everyone because we are all one. We are all united already. We are one. That is my hope. That is my intention. And I pray that this is able to reach the people that it needs to. I pray that it gives you hope. Better days are coming. They are coming. I can feel them. I know. They are coming. They are coming. Thank you for joining me. I'm gonna let you go, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.